J95 VPH. And if everything looks a little slanted right now, it's because the road's a little slanted. I swear I'm not drunk. So after that note, just so happy I was able to come into work today and everything. And at the time that I did, like, I literally started this up a minute later because I left a little later than I wanted to. And the deli that normally makes my breakfast in the morning, like the guy that normally works there, like, he was taking a little bit longer than usual and stuff. So, you know, I hope everything's all right with him, because he's a nice guy, and he often makes good sandwiches. And I hope he didn't mess up my sandwiches, because I didn't even eat breakfast yet. But got a long day today, working officially from 6:15 till 3 p.m. Yes, last week I was able to extend it a little bit longer because there's a promotion going on from VIA with the fact that basically for those that can work extra hours, you could get extra paycheck. Kind of one of the reasons why, surprisingly, last week is the highest paycheck I've ever earned in my 4 years driving for this company. So, you know, looking forward to that. What I'm not looking forward to is that later on, it's going to rain hard. So, gonna need to be cautious on the road. It's not my first time driving at work in the heavy rain, but thank God I'm not in a Chrysler today like I was that day. But either way, we'll see how it goes. 7:08 right now, and I'm over here in the Heights. Just was able to drop off a passenger. Just started off the morning with 2 shuttle runs. Now I got an RER that should take me over to Exchange Place, where it's gonna be 3 pickups, 4 drop-offs. The first pickup will have two passengers picked up at the same area. Not looking forward to that, because I already know for a fact one of those passengers is just gonna want to sit in the front and everything. And after, you know, dealing with what I dealt with coming back from my vacation, I'm like, might as well just let them up front and everything, just to, you know, avoid any potential miscommunication. But we live in a world of Karens, and people are just gonna complain about everything. Like, I'm sorry to say it, but let's continue. 8:05, and like I said, here at Exchange Place, just as the train shows up. So, just was able to finish an RER that ended up being much bigger than expected. What's crazy was one of the pickup points ended up getting an extra passenger that never got in the van. So basically, make the long story short, or like, you know, I called the first time, it's like, okay, I'm coming. Try to call a second time when time was already up. No answer. Bye. I drove this van like I robbed a bank. Like, because sometimes that's what you have to do when they're not there and they're not putting any effort to, like, be on the move or whatever. And if they don't call, I'm sorry. There's nothing I could do. Sorry, just had to drink some water. And in my mind, I'm kind of hoping that basically one thing I try to do now is put on some sunscreen before just heading out for a long day. And honestly, when I was filling up my cup with water this morning, I am just praying to God that I did not touch any of the ice inside with the sunscreen that was still dissolving on my hand and everything. Hopefully I'm just paranoid. But at the same time, you know, just want to make sure I'm as safe and as cautious as possible. All I know is while I'm still here, might as well throw out my empty bottle of the Starbucks coffee, which ironically is just as expensive as a grande cup. The fact that they got fare police here, like, and the light rail never does. Like, that's why a lot of people evade the fare. Like, I'm sorry to say it. Okay, now I got another RER that should take me to the Greenville area. 9:58 right now, and I'm back here at Exchange Place. Just finished a pretty big express run. Oh yeah, that reminds me. The fact that I still have my lights all out, I forgot to put it back in my bag, but earlier there was a There's a kid sitting next to me that, like, it was kind of grossing me out with the snorting, the sniffling and everything he got. Probably allergies. Hoping it's allergies. I hope you're not sick. If you're sick, I'm happy you're out of my van, because I don't want your germs to get in the way of me getting another good paycheck. I'm sorry to sound cruel, but I'm sorry. Like, when you go on vacation, you come back from work and everything, no matter how long ago it's been, you're always broke. So, I said all that to say that now I got what's for right now a shuttle to Journal Square, but that could change over time and everything. But at the same time, we'll see. We'll see. Like, the morning's been good so far. All I know is the sky is just darkening like crazy. Like, in about an hour or two, I wouldn't be surprised if it starts raining and everything. I know it's gonna be raining a little heavy during my last hour working and everything, but at the same time, hopefully it's not so crazy going home. I know there's going to be rain going home, but at the same time, who knows? 10:25 right now, and the fact that I got a shot at Journal Square, because I just finished an OPER. Like, what was going to be a shuttle became an OPER, an on-paper express run. And yeah, and I was going to pick up another passenger right here, but they canceled. So, I'm good right now. I had to say something. Never mind. Just turned 11 o'clock now, and at least I got a good potential thumbnail shot, because, like, by the time I head back to the lot, it could be raining. Like, I got about 5 hours to go, because right now 11:01. Like, I was just able to book for next week and everything, like, just in case they don't have the promotional thing that's going on like they did today, which is why I'm able to work until 3 p.m. Fine, because I want to work till 3 p.m. for the rest of the summer, only because of the fact that, again, money's been tight lately, and, you know, if I could work just an extra hour or a half hour, or fine. Like, at least it'll able to make sure that I have some extra money, because money's been tight lately, and what doesn't help is the fact that, not to get political, but the fact that the war in Iran has continued despite the memorandum of understanding and everything. It kind of stinks. So basically, gas prices are up again. So unfortunately, I have to deal with that and everything. Thankfully, I got the kind of vehicle where, at least for right now, $40 fills up my truck. If it goes up to 50, I want a Tesla. Like, I'm sorry. And when I say a Tesla, I'm just referring to an electric car. Like, honestly, I would prefer the Hyundai Kona EV, which is the base model version of our electric cars. I know, it's kind of funny, because in the background, I was hearing some, like, jazzy music while I was in the bathroom, and it kind of reminded me of the playlist I've been playing all day and everything, where, for those that are check out some of my content on Patreon, and, like, you don't have to be a member, of course, but basically, I'm still in the middle of working on Project Gummy Bears. It's just, I've been off on a tangent for a project that will be way later on and everything. Like, I haven't even fully started out, like, designing it and stuff. But basically, make the long story short, it is another cruise ship, another cruise line and stuff. And basically, one of the ports of calls would be, in a way, my idea for a city from a city that would have been thought of during the space age between the late 50s and early 70s, but basically kind of with a little bit of my twist on it and everything, where the design itself is really mostly inspired by Walt Disney's version of what Disney World was going to be, from the airport to Epcot to what's now the Magic Kingdom. But basically, it's kind of my own little idea or take on it and everything, where this time, instead of a theme park, it's an amusement park. And yes, there's a difference. And, basically, just wanted to look good. Okay, so I'm gonna bring my lunch bag up front and everything with me, so that way I can at least have something, so that way my stomach is not empty while I'm driving, because right now it's basically lunchtime right now, but it's not like I'm gonna stop. Like, I'm gonna try to eat as much as I can as I'm going along. 12:02 right now, and I'm over here at the Heights. I'm basically in the parking lot of the C-Town over here, which was perfect because of the fact that, oh wait, it's a Stop and Shop. Oops. I messed that up. So Stop and Shop bought C-Town and Pathmark apparently. So yeah, I just decided to, you know, come over here because I know this is the supermarket that, if I'm correct, my paternal grandmother goes to and everything. My maternal grandmother, my mom's mom, she of course passed away 2 weeks ago and everything. Her memorial service will be this Sunday over Zoom. It's a private memorial service. And basically my dad's mom is still alive and still in the area and everything. Like, this is a few steps away from her apartment building. But yeah, I was just relaxing here for literally a few minutes. Just before I started the camera, I was able to get a passenger in my queue. Gonna take care of that run, because like this passenger has just picked up. It was all the way in the Greenville area, and then I dropped them off here. Like, it's just been a busy morning. Thankfully, I got less than 3 hours to go. What's weird is that despite all the talks of heavy rain, like, the most I got was just 1 or 2 drops on the window, and that was it. That was literally it so far. Now, I'm saying that now, and watch, it's gonna be something bigger a little bit later. I probably showed y'all in the text whether it was or not. But just enjoying this day so far. 12:40 right now, and I'm over here in the Cornelison area. Like, I forgot the name of this neighborhood. I probably showed y'all in the text. But said all that to say that now I got a line run where I need to pick up someone over by the hospital on Grand Street and then bring them back. All I know is I think the passenger that reported me a few weeks ago, I think she was in my van again today, because like where I had to drop her off is where I picked her up, and you know, yeah, it was like, it was a bit of an awkward meeting, but at least like we're both calmer now than we were that day. But it just felt a little ironic. But said all that to say that just gonna quickly have my sandwich before I head there, only because of the fact that the day's going good. It's just I want to make sure I'm nice and energized, so that way you know, it could just all go well for the most part and everything. Like, I got basically 2 hours before I could head back to the lot and everything. And you know, there's been some shuttle runs, some line runs and everything. The next one is a big line run where I'm picking up a passenger in one neighborhood, and then picking up another passenger in another. The one I picked up in the first neighborhood going to be close to that neighborhood, and the one from that neighborhood is going to be close to the to another neighborhood. It's weird. I don't know how I'm able to keep track of all that. Like, I was calling a friend yesterday with regards to organizing a particular event and everything, and you know, the fact that I was able to mention in detail everything that was going on. Like, for instance, for those of you that may have watched The Big Bang Theory, there's a particular episode where the boys are trying to come up with a scientific breakthrough, mainly to build a hoverboard. Been there. And basically, they're like, for all the quirks that Sheldon Cooper had, I don't think not enough people give credit to Jim Parsons for portraying him in that particular respect and everything. Mainly when it came to like the problem with regards to like the time machine paradox, which yes goes into full of detail in Avengers Endgame, but at the same time, like what Sheldon was able to bring out in to bring out in that episode and everything, just in that one scene, is just absolutely amazing, with the fact that Jim Parsons was able to remember all that. And again, not a lot of people give him credit. It's just, oh, he's just the annoying guy that, unintentionally bugs everyone around him, including his wife Amy. But hey, and I say wife, even though he and Amy got married in the final season and stuff. But hey, all I know is I'm just partially curious and everything, like, because there are some times where there's someone that is, either really dumb on TV but really smart in real life, or really smart in real life but, maybe different and everything. So I'm like, for Jim Parsons, I'm like, who's smarter in his household? Is it he or his husband or something? I don't know. Okay, let me just have the sandwich and continue. 1:49, and as you can see, I'm in the White Castle parking lot, even though I just finished eating my own lunch. So yeah, I had one half of the sandwich right after the hard cut, and I just finished the other half before recording. So y'all missed two things. One, the sky just bursting open just as I dropped off my last passenger back over in the Heights. I ended up coming over here because initially I had to pick up someone over by Society Hill, but they either canceled or was reassigned to another vehicle. But now I got to pick up someone in the Greenville area and then drop them off in the Greenville area. So there's that. And also, like, 2 times today I had to just put in a no-show to, like, certain riders and everything. One that, didn't know much of the area and everything, and basically I had no choice but to claim it as a no-show and everything, because they were just looking around, no proper communication and everything, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I have to go. Oh, and not to mention, I already had some passengers in the van that were already late for work. That happened earlier this morning. What happened almost an hour ago, I get it when there's, like, miscommunication as far as a language barrier and everything. And, nothing against learning another language. My gason halakataka ranava. But basically, like, the fact that, what is this tow truck doing here? Okay, I got scared. I thought that was for me for a second. Basically, the fact that, nothing against learning other languages and everything. I learned Sinhala. I'm learning some Ruruski. Yeah, I've learned some Espanol in high school and everything. Like, the many subtitles I just showed just now. So, basically, said all that to say that whatever language they were speaking, like, husband, partner, whoever tried to translate and everything, wanted me to back up on a one-way street, and mind you, we couldn't even see them at all, and I already had passengers in the van and everything. I just hung up on them and left, because I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do anything unsafe that could risk the chances of someone speeding around the corner and then hitting the back of the van, and since I would technically be in drive, I could be suspended. I'm not having that. I'm sorry. Like y'all get another van, y'all carrying y'all problems out to Via. I don't care. I'm not gonna have anything happen to this vehicle for the safety of my life and the life of those that are already inside the vehicle. Like, come at me. 2:11 right now, and I was just able to drop off a passenger over here and everything. Like, the fact that I had the window rolled down and I'm talking about someone they didn't notice, like, that's a weird skill that I have. Like, I hope the government doesn't find me. Anyway, so, and I'm not saying because of any particular administration, I'm just saying in general. So, got less than an hour left, and, like, at this point, I think I might chill out in the Walgreens parking lot if I don't get anyone. And yeah, like, The day has been going good. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna chill, because like at this point I will just have perhaps one more passenger and then deadhead right back to the lot and stuff, because that's just normally how it goes and everything. Oh yes, and one thing I wanted to mention, and this is basically the title, this is basically to go along with the title of the video itself, is the fact that it's official. Like, I got an email, not only because I am a driver partner, because they didn't let the driver partners know, but they are more so letting the passengers know. VIA is staying around. Mayor Solomon made it official that it's staying around despite the budget cuts. Like, yes, there's changes to services and everything. I know there are some passengers who told me that they wish it was still on Saturday. Like, one passenger told me that she brings her, I believe it was her grandkids to a park in the Greenville area. So, you know, the fact that the service is no longer available on Saturday is a drawback to her. But I'm gonna wait, hopefully in Walgreens. But like, let's hard cut to the lot and let me tell you if I did or not. Okay, so this is before the lot. But the fact that, I love the Yum Earth brand. Their Giggles, which is like their plant-based version of Skittles, is pretty good. But the fact that they got Sour Littles, which is like their own version of Sour Patch Kids, that's amazing. Like, I'm actually enjoying that brand. You know, once I get, yep, this is what I was talking about, the gems. Oh wait, it's a different brand. This is Unreal. This is totally different. But yeah, this is like their M&Ms, their Mounds, and their Snickers. So, yeah. Like, hey, all the driving I've done for the passengers today, I deserve to just roam around and enjoy all the candy and cookies. All right, we are done. It kind of stinks that I have my truck in the thumbnail, but okay. But said all that to say that, just so happy the day is done. So happy that VIA is going to be going on for a while now. Despite, you know, the cutbacks and everything towards the service and everything else. But at the same time, you know, I'm just happy for the people of Jersey City. Does that mean that I will be working for VIA forever? No. Oh yeah, that it's kind of funny. When I was doing some research with regards to the space age city, like I mentioned earlier, turns out a concept like microtransit isn't necessarily a new thing. I remember Googling like all the different forms of public transportation that was thought of during the space age, or at least really heavily considered during the space age. And of course, she had the monorail and a few things like that, though the monorail was out way before then. And of course, she had things like the Webway People Mover that Walt Disney thought of, which still to this day is one of the best gadget bonds out there. Because again, there are good gadget bonds. There are a lot of bad ones, but there are some really good ones. So, turns out there was a thing called Dial-a-Bus, a concept called Dial-a-Bus, where instead of having these large buses take people from place to place, you would have smaller compact vehicles be dialed up, so that way they could be met at a certain point and then drop that off at a certain point and everything. And I'm like, why does that sound familiar? So I thought it was cool. And not to mention, I've looked into other things like Uber Shuttle and a few other things. For instance, I'm like, I am in the middle of looking for another job, just so y'all know and everything. So I know I'm not gonna be with VIA forever, so you know. But at least the people of Jersey City can at least have a decent enough service. Should there be something better than VIA in Jersey City? Absolutely. And mainly that's really what New Jersey Transit should be doing. New Jersey Transit, or at least hear me out. I know this is going to be controversial, especially to those who live in Nassau County. Probably it may be best to break away from New Jersey Transit to start a privatized system, almost like Nice Bus. Now, I know how controversial that sounds, especially because of the fact that Nice Bus is terrible. Well, it's terrible for a lot of people. I gotta say, the few times I took Nice Bus and everything, all on my channel, it wasn't bad. And I can see where they're improving, and honestly, there are some cases where I argue it's actually better than MTA buses is. And I'm referring to both MTA bus and New York City Transit, because MTA bus, just to clarify, were all the private carriers like Green Line, Command, Jamaica Bus Company, and so much more. Oh, and Tri-Borough Coach. And basically, like, MTA was like, let's buy them all so we can have a full control monopoly. But at the same time, we still need to accommodate for those who were in the process of retiring or already retiring, just so we could look good. Yeah, so that's that. Gonna be back here on Friday. Hopefully I can make it home before the rain picks up again and everything. It's been on and off. Like, I thought I would have a rained out thumbnail, for instance, but you know, happy the day is done. See y'all later.